I want to build a Bedrock meteor, and in my world, that's actually possible. My world's goal is to update through the game's history and collect every illegal item and block possible. I even have a 32k pickaxe. Unfortunately, even this will not get us Bedrock, but I know something that will, the End Crystal. Welcome to 15W47C, a 1.9 snapshot that added the ability to resummon the dragon with End Crystals. And we can take advantage of this to get ourselves the Bedrock item. And then, of course, build the meteor. And to get there is going to take 4 stages. Stage 1, we need to fight the dragon to generate a new portal. In this version, before end crystals actually were used to respawn the dragon, you respawn the dragon, creating a creeper face out of clay. I know this is crazy. Hello? Did I do it right? Okay, it turns out I was in the wrong version, so I loaded a backup and did everything again, and now, there we go. Where's the dragon? Oh, this is actually so cool. Look at this. It's summoning all the things. I don't know how we're gonna kill him though, to be honest with you. I know we can one-shot him. Oh no. He's out here somewhere. He's gonna try and get me. I know he is. I just need to wait for him to come towards me and I'll hit him and then that'll be it. It'll be lights out. Okay, we could also go down there if we need to. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Here we go. I got him. Nice. Alright, and here is our new exit portal. It's generated here at the very bottom of the world because the lowest block at 0, 0 is where it generates, and I made sure of it that it was really low. But now what we need to do next is prepare the end to actually get the Bedrock item, which means building a big platform out of obsidian. So the reason that I'm using obsidian to do this is because there's going to be a lot of end crystals exploding and I don't want to damage anything and fall to my death in the void. So obsidian it is. Alright, with everything prepped, it's time for stage 3, getting Bedrock. And first things first, we need to get gas tiers. Because I'm in my unobtained world and I don't want to spend a ton of time searching for gas, I figured we would use some stuff to my advantage. I have a gas spawn egg here, and I have spawners here. And what we can do is place a gas spawner in here and turn it into a gassed one. Uh-oh. Alright, I almost have enough for the end crystals, just one more ingredient. Alright, now I got enough glass. Now I can finally create end crystals. And now I have the most important piece of the puzzle. It's time to finally get the Bedrock item. Enter MC93119, a bug report made on November 15th, 2015. The bug report explains how it's possible for a survival player to get the Bedrock item. So how exactly does this work? Well, whenever something is destroyed in Minecraft, Minecraft calculates how many of those blocks will drop an item. This is a drop chance. So if the game can be tricked into destroying Bedrock, the drop code will be run and hence Bedrock might be dropped. And when this was fixed, Jeb commented, "It's hard for me to try and find every single instance of tricking the game to destroy and drop Bedrock. So I fixed this by simply preventing Bedrock from dropping a Bedrock item." Okay, back to how this bug works. With the addition of a 5th crystal placed like this, canceling the resummoning process has a chance to drop the Bedrock item. To understand this, let's look deeper into the game. Explosions are handled in 3 distinct steps. First, a list of block positions to blow up is created. Second, nearby entities are damaged. And third, the blocks from the list earlier are blown up. So when the first crystal explodes, the first step will add the position of the fire to its explode list. And then, in damaging the nearby crystals, it will trigger them to explode as well. When they complete their explosion, they will update the Dragon Fight Manager and regenerate the exit portal. The first crystal will then go through its position list, one of which is now the Bedrock block, and blow it up, resulting in a 1 in 6 chance of dropping, which makes the Bedrock item fully possible, and in turn, we can then build our meteor. I should make a backup though. Alright everybody, the time is now. Backups have been made. It's time to perform the glitch. Here we go. So first off, we need to place the middle end crystal right here, just like that. And as you can see, it replaces the Bedrock there. Then we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we go. Let's see if it went through. Nope, time to load the backup. And success, everybody. Check it out. We've gotten the Bedrock item in survival. No mods. This is amazing. So for those of you that are curious, it took me 6 backups to actually get the Bedrock item to drop, and that's just because of the drop chance of the end crystals. Now that I have Bedrock items, it's time to dupe them to oblivion. Okay, so while I'm duping away, I want to quickly recap my series for anyone new. So I started the series back in beta 1.9 pre-release, and that was because of a really cool glitch where if you jumped, you got XP. And then I slowly worked through all the versions, getting as many weird, quirky, and crazy, impossible items I could as I went away through the versions. And one cool thing led to another, and eventually my world is starting to look more and more cursed. And I'm about to make it look even more cursed. It's time for stage 4, building the meteor. So early on in this series, I set a rule for myself that I could not ever use any mods for this world. And that up to this point has been true. I've done nothing with mods so far. However, because I want to build this really epic, amazing build, and I want to use Bedrock, I've decided that for my own sanity, and so I don't mess up my world too much, not that that's not the goal, I'm going to be using Schematica, the old version of Lightmatica. And this has opened up a bunch of unique challenges that I thought I would share with you guys to actually get this meteor built in my world. So first things first, I actually wanted to design the meteor so I knew it was going to look epic. So I enlisted my friend Ash, who is an amazing builder, and he helped me build it up in the most modern version of Minecraft with Axiom.
This looks like a crashed ice cream cone right here. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Okay, if you got the tail, there you go. That's pretty cool. Definitely got some thumbnail potential going on here. Yeah, well, I think it'll make more sense if it's like dirt coming out, though, because it's crash, you know?
Yeah. So after a while, Ash pretty much built me an epic looking build, and now all that I have to do is build it in survival. All right, so the next challenge is to get the build that Ash designed into my world here so that I can copy it down with a schematic. Now this isn't as easy as you may think. So the first challenge to get this into a Lightmatic was pretty easy. All I did was make a Lightmatic, and here we are. But now I need to get it into a schematic, which isn't going to be as easy. Now, luckily, this is something that people have wanted to do in the past, and there's already resources out there for me to do this. I just need to do 2 things to it. First, I need to take my Lightmatic that I made in 1.20.1 and turn it into a schem file, which is WorldEdit's version of a schematic. And then there's an online converter that takes schem files and turns them into schematic files. Now, the only obstacle I ran into with this was having a little bit too big of a schematic, so I had to make mine as small as possible and then do it, and it worked perfectly fine. So I'm super happy about that. Let's go ahead and load it into the world. All right, everybody, I've figured it all out. I'm here in 1.9.4, a Forge version with Schematica installed and everything ready to go. I've even mapped out the location I need to stand to load my schematic. So let's do this. Okay. We go here, this one. Oh wait, not that. Done. And there we go. It is in the world. Look at this thing. It's going to be awesome. This is going to be so cool. And I even installed replay mod so I can have you guys watch an epic time lapse while I do this. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. So as you might expect, building with Bedrock was a bit of a challenge. And this build itself was also a challenge just because, you know, it's very complicated and has a lot of floating blocks. But over the course of a few hours, I actually got this done, and yeah, I'm really happy with the way it looks. Yes, I did place a couple bedrock blocks wrongly, but I think even with that in mind, it turned out pretty good. All right, what do you think? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And that's it, guys. I can finally check off that I built the meteor out of Bedrock. I think this is one of the coolest builds I've ever built in the game. I'm super proud of it. Huge thanks to Ash once again for helping me actually make it look cool. Now here's the thing. I've gotten Bedrock, I built a Bedrock meteor, and it's pretty impressive. But next episode, everybody, I am going to be doing something even more impressive. I'm going to be capturing the Ender Dragon in my world and keeping it as a pet. You may be wondering, why am I even telling you about the Ender Dragon that I'm going to capture next episode? And that's because I want ideas for builds I can do in the overworld to then signify that I've captured the dragon in my end, because of course I can't really take the ender dragon and get him into the overworld. So if you have any ideas for that, please let me know. I don't know where to build it or what to build, but I would love ideas. Please let me know. Normally I wouldn't do something like this, but I think it would be just really funny if this block here was actually just bedrock. That's gonna bother so many people. Did I get you? Okay, I just found something really strange over here. I was looking for things to do, and then I just, out of the corner of my eye, saw this. This is interesting. I don't know when this happened in my world, but I now have mushrooms growing on my planks here. That's kind of funny. I don't know what to say. Maybe I just say that my world's goal is basically just to get stuff like that. I don't know. I want to quickly thank Captain Solo for helping me with creating the segments of this video where I explained how this bedrock glitch worked, because he helped me, number one, just understand how it worked myself, and then kind of make a good explanation that would get the point across. So thank you so much for the help.